Hey guys, it's Zoe here again, and this is the second part of my three-part series. And you will probably guess from the images on this video that the theme of this mini-series is the game Tetris, or Blip Block, which is what it's called in The Sims. Um, but yeah, so this is, I guess, if you watched my last video, where you can see my last video in the background of this video, um, you'll know that this was actually inspired by, well, my boyfriend's idea, and this is closer to what he imagined the, I guess, Tetris house idea would be. And we sat down and brainstormed on a piece of paper what we wanted it to look like, and this is what we came up with. There were a couple of things again which we couldn't do because it's The Sims, and not everything's possible. But yeah, I hope you like it. Originally, this was going to be apartment blocks, so that each block would be like, or each Tetris shape would be a different apartment. But when I was building, I was thinking, there's no way I'm going to be able to fit all these houses into this small space. Um, Also, the next video is actually going to be a challenge video. So it's going to be a challenge to build a house, I guess, a bit like these. But in the next video, I will show you myself building, I guess, the Tetris build challenge, and also share with you the rules and stuff like that. It is a little bit different from how I'm building it here, with like the size restrictions and stuff like that. I learnt a lot from this video with how I was going to do the challenge video. But anyway, so we've done the outside, and there's three shapes, and now I'm doing a pathway. I'm doing it the same way as I did last time, where I mapped it out first and then I put the shapes in the bottom. I unlocked the windows from Get to Work, actually, and they're two-way mirrors from the police career. And yeah, so I put them on the side of the building. I tried actually off camera a whole load of different windows to try and figure out which one would be best. And I really struggled, actually. So, but these ones worked, I thought, personally. And I also put the black around the edges of each of the blocks to make it look a bit like the paths I'd done in this build and the last one. But yeah, so we're gonna go on to the garden in a minute, and that's pretty much exactly the same as the one in the park, just scaled down and just a little bit around this path. But let me know. I personally think, I guess I really enjoy doing the landscaping. I feel like it's a really therapeutic thing to do when you're building in The Sims. I don't know, I just really like it. But if you find this bit boring, which I can imagine you would, because especially this build when it's the same as the last one. If you want me to cut it out or speed it up, like even more than it's sped up now, then let me know, because I can do that if that's going to help you with your attention span with this video. But let me know in the comments below with that anyway. So we're coming to the end of the decoration around this path. And then I think, yeah, we're just shading here. I then think about doing like a little fountain feature where I do little Tetris shapes with the fountains, and I tried it out and it just looked really tacky and overdone. And I cut out, me testing with that. But yeah, just know it's possible to put that if you want to do it for, the next build challenge, if you take part in that. And by the way, subscribe to me so you get an update of when that's posted. But if not, follow me on Twitter, because I'll post it on there. But anyway, so we're going with the bathroom here, and actually I built this already because I'd had a break from recording. I came back and I did this bit already, including the whole kitchen as well. And then I realised I wasn't recording. It was really annoying. But in that corner there, I was thinking, what went there? What went? I'm sure it's nothing important. It was the fridge. Probably the most important thing in the kitchen. But I noticed by the point when I'm doing screenshots that I left out the fridge. And it gets put in there, don't you worry. Um, But I'm fiddling around. I felt like that space at the back of the cooker there was really plain, kind of boring. So I was experimenting with lots of different things. Again, I cut it out because it took too long. Me trying to find like filter through all the objects. But in the end, I used those objects from, I think they're wall light decoration things from what's it called? Luxury Stuff Pack. That stuff pack. But I'm sure you can replace that with something else or leave it out completely if you don't have that pack, because I know that not a lot of people bought that one. Um, I don't know. It was a lot of people said it wasn't that great. It didn't have a lot of content to it, but I bought it anyway, and I actually have found myself using the things in that stuff pack quite a lot actually. So maybe it was a good thing to buy, but who knows. But I actually take out most of this furniture and replace it with different ones. I wasn't feeling it. I thought it looked a bit weird. I found it actually. I've never used this color combination before with pink and green, and actually finding things that seem to work was a challenge. And if you haven't noticed, I'm color coordinating the rooms depending on the color of the outside of the house. So that's why it's pink and green, because half of that room is pink and half of the room is green. So instead of having one half of the room pink and one half of the room completely green, I thought that I'd mix it together. Um, but it turned out to be quite interesting, I think, of a living room. I it pushed me out of my comfort zone doing the different color themes throughout the house. Um, I used the option where you filter the colors quite a lot when I was doing this, which I've never really used before. So it's really awesome that it has that feature. But it was actually really nice to have that sort of stretch of my imagination, I guess. But yeah, you'll notice through this house that things are slightly, I guess, maybe childish or I don't know, a bit cartoony or something like that. I I kind of did it on purpose to, fit in with the theme of the whole house. But this thing, you see the bed is actually hovering above the stairs there. And the Sims can get in and out of it. I tested it off screen with a family that I was had in this save file and on a different lot, and they can get out in and out. They can't woohoo on it, unfortunately. Sorry, guys, but two people can sleep in that bed. If you're having problems, I found with getting the second person in the bed, make them sit down first and then click to go off to sleep. And from then onwards, they'll always be able to get into the bed. It's just that first time of getting two people into the bed that sometimes there was a problem, from what I found. But other than that, works completely fine. I also, because you can obviously put the railing up there, I put a little wall decoration there to block that path. So because of that, you'll need to put on the Move Objects cheat to install this lot into your game. But if you don't know that, then just ask me in the comments. I'll let you know. But otherwise, just search it up on Google. You'll find it there. But anyway, so because this room was quite small, what I decided to do is I decided to put I took out that window so that I would have space on the wall, and then I put shelves where I put clothes and sort of knickknacks and things like that, so that the room felt like, I guess, it was more realistic and actually sort of livable. And anyway, so this is the master bedroom. That I put those two blocks together because I thought that might be quite nice on the end of the bed. But they sort of glitched out when you moved the camera. You can't really tell in this video because I have sped it up. So I didn't really like that. So I used this other one in the end, which is, got the wooden panels. And I actually think it looks pretty good. I think it works because they're the same colour, but if you don't mind the little glitching out as it moves, then you can obviously move those the little ottomans back if you want to. But this room is in the pink part of the house, and it's really quite cute and silly and girly, and I guess maybe the word you would use was kawaii. But so it's got a lot of kid stuff in there. It's got lots of flowers. It's got lots of like cute little bunnies like I'm putting in there, and it's actually got the ghost wallpaper from the Halloween pack, but it's a really cute wallpaper, and it doesn't really look like ghosts. They just look like I don't know, cartoon blobs. But I'm just putting in some sort of pink cute things and stuff like that in this room. And actually, I might put this room as it is up on the gallery because I actually really like it. I've been thinking, I don't know whether you guys do this, but I've been thinking of characters I might have in my gameplay with the new expansion pack that's coming out. And I actually started making a sim ages ago, and she sort of, I don't know, you know when sims sort of evolve while you're making them into a certain character? I guess I made that room around her character, so I might put it up on the gallery if you want that room. But anyway, we're doing the bathroom here, and that's in the blue part of the house. So just a basic blue bathroom, bright blue, and I actually used the flooring was the same flooring as the glowing flooring outside. Also, I put a pool in this area. If you didn't feel like, I mean, my boyfriend saw it, he said that he loved it, but he didn't really care too much for the pool. He didn't really think it was needed. But if you feel the same, then that's another area that you could put a bedroom or something else, and instead you could move the hot tub that's on the top floor down onto that balcony if you wanted, or something like that. But yeah, that's a good way that you could expand this lot. And maybe if you didn't have kids, because I put a, what are they called, like a jungle gym sort of thing outside, so you could move that and put the pool there instead. And actually that would be really cool if you did that, because around the edge of the pool you could put the little Tetris shapes, which could look awesome. Anyway, I noticed when I was making this room that a lot of the stuff that is blue is really space oriented, or it's really like boy oriented. Like it seems to be for I don't know, male sims, which is surprising because my favorite color is blue. I guess it's the same thing as a lot of the pink items in the game are orientated at girl sims. So I guess, you know, it's the same thing. But it's just something I noticed when I was making this lot, I guess, which I hadn't really noticed before. These little blocks, I started to put them out because I thought it'd be quite a cool thing to add in. But once I put them there, I just didn't think they looked nice. But again, if you're doing the challenge, which will be in the next video, they actually might be a really cool addition, and you could do them as like little sculptures outside and pile them up on top of each other. So don't, just because I've said it, don't feel like you're going to be copying my idea. I'd love to see it if someone did that. So yeah, brownie points if you do put that in. But like I said before, full details and stuff like that will be in the next video. But anyway, we're doing a gym up here, and obviously the room is still really, really small. So in some ways it was kind of difficult to put things in there. So we've only got a running treadmill thing and a little punch bag, that's what they're called. But outside, to sort of make it look nice from the outside, I only put like yoga mats and meditation places, because that's something that would fit more with the outside look of the house. But if you would like to extend your gym out there and have like the weights and stuff like that, then that would be a perfect place to extend it. I just wanted it to look nice in the screenshots, and that's why. But this last bit we're putting in the barbecue, and then that's going to be it. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for the next video, and hopefully see you again soon. Bye!